Hi, it's Roni and welcome to my channel and to the Scrap 5 Challenge. This month we were going to do it just a little bit differently. Becky decided to have each of us pick one item. So the items we each together picked are 3 or more die cuts, glassine bag, paper clips, embossing powder or folder, and 3 brads. And this is the photo that I'm going to be scrapping. It's of my granddaughter Charlie. And I have all those pieces in the background that need assembled. And I almost forgot to show you the die. It is Spellbinders Right On. And it has a paper clip. It does have a paper clip. It has a clipboard, a die for the paper even. And you can even move the clip. It's made for a card. And I am not using it for a card today. I am using it on my layout. But the back piece is made where the top part don't cut. So all you have to do is slide the die up a little bit. And I am going to adhere that paper onto my clipboard. But I didn't want my clip to go back and forth. I wanted it to be pretty sturdy in my scrapbook album. So I will be putting foam tape to keep it down. However, I'm going to decide to put my pencil behind there and I'm going to have to pull it off, put the pencil in and put it back. But it did cut that out so you wouldn't have to watch it. But I will be putting it in there soon. I get the bright idea to just do it like I would have done it at work. A bit late, which it did for this. I put the pencil together and isn't it cute? It even has a number 2 embossed on there. So yeah, it's really cute. And then there was ink pen too, and I'm putting it together also. And I'm using tear tape, the really, I think it's 1/8 inch, because that ink pen's kind of glossy and a couple of pieces on the pencil were too. So I decided to use it, and it's pretty sturdy. It sticks pretty good. And see those paper clips laying there? They're paper clips. There's a die in there for them also. And they're what made me think, when it said paper clips, that's what made me think of this die set. I haven't had it long. This is my first time using it. I got it at the Spellbinders warehouse sale, $10. Oh, you can't beat that for not for this many dies. And the pair of scissors, they're so cute. They have a little hole so you can put a brad in there. And yeah, you don't have to make your own hole. It's already there. And you can open them and shut them even. But I glued down the little clip on the ink pen. I will be pulling that up because, of course, I'm going to decide I need to clip it on something. It called for embossing powder or embossing folder, and I used Anna Griffin Striped Stars is what it's called. And I embossed a piece that's bigger than my photo. I could have made it smaller and maybe framed my photo in and just had a small frame going out there. But I like that embossing and I wanted more of it to show. I do end up covering quite a bit actually, but I wanted to make sure I had enough showing. Well, I wanted to fill the embossing folder, so it is 5x7. That striped paper that I put on the right hand side, it's like 4 inches across. And then I I didn't cut. I punched out some the notebook paper. And I knew I didn't need to do the whole strip. So I used a solid blue for it. And then I cut this piece of, it's a pattern and it's kind of got, well, I'm not sure what they are. It does have a pattern on there and it's tone on tone. And I thought I'd put it there with it also. Now I'm going to have a hard time deciding where to put my clipboard. It's kind of big. I refrain from using 4x6 cards and 3x4 cards because I always have trouble figuring out where I want to put them. And most of the time I'm not happy with it when I get done. And this is no exception. I'll end up putting it up a little, thinking, okay, I'll make a cluster down at the bottom. And I do, but I needed to move it down just a tiny bit more. I had a hard time making a big enough cluster down there to fill in the area like I wanted to. That school days piece of ephemera, I I had full intentions of putting it straight across there, but then when I thought, well, it says paper clips, so that's why I cut out 3 of them. And when I put a paper clip on it, I seem to want to angle the stuff just a little bit. And that was no exception, big or not. I have to angle it when I do it. And here's where I remembered the glassine bag. I had it planned to go behind where the school days is at in that area. But since I forgot about it and went ahead and put that stuff there, it's going to go behind the clipboard instead. And I think I like it there better. So it's probably a good thing I forgot about it. But see where my ink pen's laying? Well, when I put the tag in there and put the adhesive behind the glassine bag, I'm going to happen to notice it laying there. And I think, oh my goodness, I can get that and clip it on my glassine bag like they do on pockets. Only on the glassine bag, you'll still be able to see it. So yeah, I adhered that whole little clip down. I'm going to have to pull it up easy so I don't have to cut another piece. And I clipped it on there and then just pushed it down, and there it sat. So yeah, I was pretty tickled with that idea that it popped into my head, because I thought, oh, I love that one. And then the next one, I'm going to put the pencil behind the clipboard, which was nothing new because I did see a video. And what is her name, that gal that does all the cards? I can't even think of her name right now. But anyway, she did it. But hers was a card, and she put it there. But I put foam adhesive and everything under there so it wouldn't go anywhere, even though it's supposed to open and close. Yeah, I got to pull all that up to put the pencil in there. But it does take me a minute or two, so I did cut it out. But the bad thing is I wanted to leave the part where I actually put the pencil under there in. However, my camera shut off and that part was cut out without my approval. And this is my title, and I did use my Echo Park dies for it, and it's going to say, but first, take my picture. I had picked Charlie up from school, well, Reagan, of course, too, but I had got Charlie out of her room because most of the time they had them in different classes. And she says, take my picture. I said, take your picture? She says, yeah, take my picture. And I got my phone out, and she posed even. She's got her hand on the back of her head with her elbow up. And I should have got the whole thing. I did not. Her hand was on her knee some way. She's kind of bent a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, I just got the top part of her. I did not get the whole thing, but I thought later I should have got the whole thing because the whole pose was cute. And let's see, where am I at here? Oh, I found this film strip. I have no idea what it's from. I just had them with the school stuff. And it has numbers on it and, is made like film strip with numbers. And so I thought, well, it's a lot of numbers. I'll put it to the left there, just have something to tuck underneath my clipboard. And, I like to tuck. I don't know about you all, but tucking and nestling are two of my favorite things to do on the layout. And this little cluster down here, well, I tucked and I nestled and I did everything else. And it took me forever. And I finally just told myself, just go with it. You'll be here all night if you don't. Just go with it. So I just went with it. So how it ends up is how I finally decided, okay, this will have to work. But I went and found a sticker. It is a sticker, the one that says follow your dreams, because I thought, well, that's a tag and I need 3 brads. And I have one on the scissors, so I thought, well, that I need to put 2 more on here. The brads I have are laying right over there, and they're Cartabella, and they have no prongs on the back, but it says right there on the package, brads. So technically they are. So I am using them, but they are school ones. They are not the same collection that I use for the paper, but they are. One's Cartabella and one's Echo Park, but they are the same colors. I used one that had a math problem for the one that goes on the tag, And then I seen that A plus, and it's kind of big and it's black, and that clock is up there. And I thought, I'm going to tuck that right up there. Well, it's not tucked. Snuggle it right up there. And I had a bottle of glue over there, and I guess I just kept forgetting about it. But I was happier with that in the cluster because it was a different shape. So I was getting a little bit happier with the things once I added the brads and the glue in there also. Everything else I think I had too much that was rectangular shaped. But once I added a couple of circles and the glue bottle and then the camera, I liked it a little better. And I'm going to add more circles now. I'm adding some brads. I thought I need a different texture in here. So, yeah, I pulled out the ones that are school days, the same as the brads are Carter Bella. But like I said, the color goes really good, so I used them. And then I kept thinking about that spot over to the right-hand side. And I wasn't really planning on using stars, but I'm going to end up using stars. There was a couple of stickers I liked. I put those two on. And I liked them on there, but two was just not enough. And so I'm going to end up digging around and finding some more and punching some. I'll pull out my old punch that punches the little tiny ones and use it. Even though it's broke, there's like a rod that goes on there. And I got to make sure I hold it in place because a rod is broke. I don't know how that happened. I must have dropped it or something. But it still works as long as I line it up correctly. And at first I thought I'd make another star with the circle since I had two with the circle. And so I did, but then of course, you know me, I always want more. So yeah, there will be more stars before the layout is over. But while I'm putting them on there, I want to mention that down there below you'll see links to the other gals that are doing the Scrap 5. And if you would like to do it and post it on Instagram, use hashtag Scrap 5 and try your hand with today's list. It was a little harder today, I think, because 5 different people picked them out. But yeah, I got them all on there, so I'm pretty tickled with that. But yeah, there's my big cluster down there at the bottom. And all those cute die cuts from Spellbinders. And then, yeah, see the pencil? I think I might have got it up just a little high looking at it now, but at the time, I don't think I was thinking about that. But it's going to stay. I'm not going to pull that foam up again. It's going to stay right there. And isn't that pencil cute, though? It's adorable. So is the pen. But, yeah, if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But don't forget to check out the links down there below and try the Scrap 5. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.